goes. Okay, this hangout is online. Yes, very good. On air, we are on air. Let's start our sixth encounter. We only have Daniela and Carlos and me, at, and it's 3 minutes. We're going to start with this encounter. Okay. For today, I have prepared some activities that help you to improve your speaking abilities. Okay? So, I want to welcome, say hello, say, I hope your week is good. It's being good because we are only in Thursday and we still have Friday and the next weekend. Well, the first activity I want to do with you is to discuss a topic. I have a list. I'm going to share you this list, and you're going to choose one topic. That topic you have to talk about. You can defend that idea, or you can attack, or if you agree with the idea, or if you don't agree with that idea. Okay? So I'm going to share the list. I'm going to share, where is the list? Here. I'm going to share the list on the chat. Okay, let me see. Contact services. Who is contact services? Okay, so we have some topics there. Number one is using animals in medical research helps people. Number two is women will never be equal to men in the workplace. Number three is foreigners shouldn't be allowed to vote. Number four, military service should be obligatory. Number five, smoking should be banned worldwide. Number six, a man should have a wife for the family and a mistress for pleasure. Number seven, we do not really need religion. Number eight, video games contribute to youth violence. Number nine, drinking age should be lowered. And number 10, steroids, steroids should be accepted in sports. So I want you choose only one. Danny says number 7. We do not really need religion. Number 7. Okay. So Danny, because you have chosen your topic, please start thinking ideas you are going to talk about. If you're going to give examples, if you're going to say if you agree or if you disagree and why, tell us about the reasons, about your point of view. You can mention advantages and disadvantages too. And I want that you come out with your own opinion about that. Okay.
Teacher, okay.
Carlos.
Can I prepare a moment for this
Yes,
topic?
of course. Yes,
Okay.
of course. You can write down your ideas. Of course, go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Carlos is still thinking about his topic. Let's see.
Teacher,
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Can you say again the topic, please?
The topics are 10. It's a list of 10 topics. You can see it on the chat of this group, of this conversation. I'm going to share it in your Skype too, okay?
Guys.
Via
Okay.
Skype. I'm going to do it. Let me share the.
Okay. I have to choose one topic.
Yes.
Okay. One moment. Number 5. Smoking should be.
Yes. Number 5. Smoking should be banned worldwide.
Yes. This is my topic. I choose.
Okay. So start to prepare your speech about it.
Where is Daniela?
I don't know. She's preparing her speech. Daniela is there. Maybe she's preparing all the ideas she's going to share with us about the topic. Carlos, so you have chosen number 5. Okay.
Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, of
I
course.
have I have to I
Prepare
have to
your
choose
topic, please.
other. I have to choose other topic, or is only one?
You have to choose only one.
Okay, number 5.
Hello. Okay, Christian, hello. Can you hear us? Yes. Hello. Okay, let's wait.
Hello, teacher.
Hey, at least.
Finally.
Okay, very good. Okay, how are you today?
Yes, I'm great. And you? What
Okay.
about you?
We're good. We are preparing a speech. Do you want to join us?
Yes, of course.
Okay, the activity is this. I have I don't know 10 topics I sent of the group, and I sent these 10 topics because you have to choose one. Are you following me?
Okay, I'm an opening the
Okay.
document. Let me see. It's about discussion topics.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Now.
So you have 10 topics and you have to choose one. Please read carefully and then choose and then tell us what's yours.
Okay, teacher.
Is that... Let me see if she's here. Okay, Christian, have you decided?
Teacher is hard because
Yes.
something that you are agree or disagree.
Let me tell you what we have to do. Because Danny is preparing her speech. Also, Carlos is preparing his speech. And the speech is about if you agree or disagree with that idea. And you have to present some examples for the arguments you're going to use, for the reasons you're going to explain, if why, and all the things you can say about the topic. And if you agree or if you disagree, and I don't know, use all the resources you have as examples, explanations, reasons, points of view, personal experiences, and everything. Okay.
Okay, I got it. Okay, teacher.
Sorry about this. Okay. Yes. Okay, it's time to start. So if you wrote down some ideas, please, and we are going to start with you, Carlos. Are you ready?
One minute, other minute, please.
Okay, one more.
Okay, thank you.
Christian, what about you?
And teacher, okay, I was searching some information about because I chose the fifth is about smoking.
That's Carlos' topic.
Oh my God, Carlos, all every damn.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna.
That's why I was asking you, hey, what's your topic? Because I need to know in order you don't repeat the other's topic. Oh
Okay.
my God. So Daniela has number 7 and Carlos has number 5. Okay, number 8. It's about video games contribute to youth violence. Very good. Okay, maybe you have to improvise something and go ahead. Okay, I'm going to start with Carlos. Carlos, we're ready and we want to listen. What are you going to say about this topic? About smoking. And do you think it should be banned worldwide? Or what do you think about smoking?
Okay, teacher. Eh, no es an example. I have my aunt who died of cancer. She died 4 years ago in 1994. Before she died, she suffered a lot of.
Yes, of course.
She smoked cigarette for a long time ago, and the cigarette maybe could be the products could produce the effect secondary in her hair in her body.
Yes.
Smoking causes the premature and aging and drinking. For example, uh, when you smoke all the time, have you can you can I have a physical activity mental because it's product effect secondary in your body. Cigarette is some people don't like. For example, for me, I don't like people smoke cigarette.
Of course.
Other same products, cigarette, for example. One moment. Let me write. It's a smoking causes premature aging and green clicks on the face and hands. No es
Wrinkles.
wrinkle.
Wrinkles, maybe. I'm going
Wrinkle,
to
yeah.
write it.
for example, when you have people don't uh, don't smoke, has more have more activity, and people smoke have the same, how do you say, rendimiento.
They don't have the same, I don't know, rendimiento. Physical,
Exactly, physical activity.
the physical strength. Yes.
Okay, and
Physical strength.
other for example, others improves the thing, for example, your body tumor. I forget.
Okay. Carlos, so, but do you agree with the idea that smoking should be banned? Do you know what is banned?
Yeah, Vanek.
Smoking
Okay, don't alone.
don't allowed
Yeah,
or allowed, no permitido, not allowed. Say
not allow it. Exactly.
not allowed. Allowed. Yes. Not allowed.
allow. Okay, exactly. I
Not
try to
allowed.
I try to okay. I try to practice.
Yes,
No,
of course, we are practicing, of course, don't worry. So, it's not allowed. So, it's banned. Prohibido. It's
yes,
banned. Okay. No permitido. Not allowed.
yes.
Okay.
I really agree. The government not allow in, for example, in public place, in these
Places.
places, in the places, for example, in the restaurant, in the school, the hospital,
Mhm.
in the street, for example, the people. Um, one moment.
Mhm.
What do you say? Is one moment. Uh, taxes for the people.
Okay.
Taxes for people smoke.
That
Well,
smoke.
yes, because you have to. Which if you want to smoke cigarette, you have to pay taxes very high, because is, for example, the planet is very
Okay.
have a lot of contamination and pollution,
Pollution. Air pollution. Yes.
air pollution, and you have smoke and other pollution produced for your place. So I
Yeah.
really disagree.
The the air is polluted and people is smoking. Yes, I know. Okay. So you agree with the idea that smoking should be banned. Okay?
yes, I agree. For
Okay.
example, the senator and the government has the rule very strong and very strict for
Very
the
strict.
new rule, has the new rule, uh, act for the article in the constitution in Colombia, not Colombia, for the new rule,
Mm-hmm.
uh, has uh, let me think the idea. Uh,
Okay. I'm going
the government has
to
new rule.
I'm
People
going to ask.
no don't not allow people smoke berries in the place. For
Okay.
my
Very
son
good.
and my daughter in the future could smoke in the future. I really disagree. I really disagree,
Mhm.
because
Okay.
my son and my daughter wax or see the people smoke in the public place. maybe they lie.
Mm-hmm. They
Uh,
they uh-huh.
yes, they lie. For example, my wife don't lie. She doesn't lie. She doesn't lie. Smoke, and me too. And my family,
Mm-hmm.
maybe in my future, when my son and my daughter has the idea in their mind,
In their mind.
yeah,
Yes. Okay.
they like to
Very good,
they
Carlos.
like they like smoke cigarette. For me, it's very disappointing.
Okay. Very good. I'm going to go asking Christian if maybe he's ready for his speech. Thank you, Carlos.
You're welcome, teacher.
Okay, teacher. Yes, I was searching some information about video games contribute to your violence, and something. Okay, I'm going to talk about my experience. You know,
Okay.
I'm disagree about this. Why? First of all, because when I was younger, I played a lot of games. But I played RPG games like a Final Fantasy, and with that games, I learned English. I learned new vocabulary in English, and even I can solve some problems because that kind of game, you need to understand English, right? Because it's a mission, something that you have to. It's an history, and you have to complete the history. But there are some charts in English, so they can understand, and you have to complete the mission. So even you have to solve the problems. For the reason I think that is the in this moment I learn English because I learn new vocabulary. Even I went to my dictionary because I didn't know what to do. So I start reading again and trying to understand what the character of the game was trying to say. So I remember that I have my notebook. I had a lot of words like a word bank in my notebook, right? And I remember that I didn't know what is the word I mean in English, so I tried to put it and tried to find the information in the dictionary, because in those years it doesn't it was it doesn't yeah it doesn't exist the internet. So I remember that I have a word bank in my notebook, and I learn new vocabulary about that. Even I can solve problems. But teacher, what is the pain of the games? I'm gonna agree that in this moment, some games are very violent, like Call of Duty, something like that. But
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the pain of the person, or I think is the pain of the how can I say that? When you play a lot, the XX,
Mm-hmm.
XX, you can say XX. I don't remember.
I'm not sure. I'm
Yeah,
going to search.
yeah, XX. Okay, when you play again in excess, can be a little harmful,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
Because maybe you can play not all the day. Maybe in some cases, for example, on Sundays, on Saturdays. Even I found some informations that say the video games may slow down the aging, and even they say the video games can help people to fix all problems, and even can help to your eyesight, can improve your eyesight because you can focus better.
Mm-hmm.
And they say that the games can improve your conditional. uh, your body. Can you, okay, the video games can help you to stay fit. Okay, for example, with games like Wii, because there are some games about that you have to dance, right? And you have to play different sports with the
Okay.
Wii. So maybe you can dance and you can stay fit with those games. Even they
Okay.
say some universities about New Zealand, they sought to find that video games can be used to treat mental disorders like depression. You know, what else?
No, I didn't know.
Even I say they say that even it can improve focus and attention too. It's one of the biggest worries among parents today is that their children sit in class thinking about Minecraft and Pokemon instead of listening to the teacher. To see if games instead help kids pay more attention by improving cognition and perception, a researcher named, and I don't know what it's not so weird name, performed a few experiments alongside several colleagues. These tests first involved having two groups, experienced and inexperienced gamers, perform several percentual tasks such as a pattern discrimination. The gamer ended up outperforming the other group who really, if ever, play games before the experiment. So there's something about that information that say that. So
Okay. Where is the information from?
put in the page, the website www.
Can you share the link, please, on the chat?
Yes. Let me see.
Thank you.
There are a lot of other information that I read very quickly.
Very good.
But okay, teacher, for conclusion, I think it depends of the
You
exercise
say
that you play.
sorry, you say in conclusion.
In conclusion, is about depends on the sex the playing again, right? It depends on the parents because if the student or the children play all the time every day, maybe they become or they can be some consequences because maybe the children play like violence or shooting somebody else or even that game about a Grand Theft Auto, that Grand Theft Auto.
Granted. For granted?
Yeah, have you heard about that game, Grand Theft Auto?
No.
Okay, that game is very very harmful. Why? Because that game you can be like a gangster. You can
Oh.
kill some people and driving a car, even shooting them.
Mm.
Uh, not you can hit them, you even when you hit them or you can crash somebody in the car, you can award the award of that is giving some money, and even you can invite some prostitutes on the salon, and even you can have sex in that game.
Oh, and you have to pay
Yeah, and then you have to pay. But if you want to, there is an exim when you go, you pick up that slot and go to a building or a place that's an alone place, and the car start to move, and the sounds start like starts to sound weird sounds, and then you pay that's luck, and even if you want to recover that money, you can kill her, and that's it. So it's that game is very very I think it's very harmful for children, and I think parents have to be very unconscious to to let that children play that kind of games. For example, my mom said, "Okay, Christian, you have to finish your homework, your activity, your shorts. Maybe you can play a little bit, like 2 hours on Saturdays or on Sundays, no more." Right? That was my experience, but it depends on the parents. They have to be control that.
Okay, very good. So we are only two this day today, because I don't know what happened to Danny, but we are only two to discuss our topics. Okay, you have done a really good job. Congratulations. That was a really good exercise, and I trust you're able to explain and to make good exposition about your idea. Okay, well, we have discussing about serious topics, but now I want that maybe we can play a game to relax a little bit. What do you think? Okay, guys. So we are going to play a game. I have only 5 fingers on my hand, and you also have 5 fingers. Oh, no, sorry, 4 fingers and a thumb. And you're going to show your 5, and you're going to say, or you're going to tell us something you have never done. For example, I can say, I have never ridden a motorcycle, for example. But if someone of you, maybe Christian or maybe Carlos, if you have done this, so you say, okay, and you, okay, you have to fold your finger and to tell us the story about your experience, that something you remember about this event. This time is, for my example, was riding a motorcycle. So you can tell us the story about this that you have ridden. Okay. For example, Carlos can say, well, I have never swum in a lake, and maybe I have that experience. I can say, okay, I have done that. I have swum on a lake, and I tell the story about that event. So, could you understand? Maybe? The match is over. Colombia won. Thank you, Christian.
Teacher, so.
You understood? Yeah. Okay, very good. And you, Christian? Christian, are you there? All the people they are watching the soccer game. Christian, can you hear me? Carlos, can you hear me? Okay, very good. But Christian is not here. I don't know what happened. Okay, Carlos, I'm going to explain.
He celebrate.
Yes.
Colombia won.
They are celebrating Santos and Leandro and Daniela and Christian. They are celebrating with Colombia's match. Oh my God, yes. Okay, Carlos.
Okay,
so
can you? Okay, I have to choose one finger.
You don't have to choose one finger.
I don't understand the game.
Okay, the game. You have 5 fingers. Yes? You have 5 fingers in your hand.
Yes.
Okay. Yes?
One moment.
Okay.
I have 5 finger.
Yes, you have 5. Okay? And you're going to tell us, nos vas a contar, you're going to tell us
Okay.
Something you have never done. Christian is writing, I was having trouble. Okay. Okay, with your story. Okay, go ahead. And when you solve this trouble, this problem, you can return. Okay, Carlos, we have 5. And I'm going to say an example. Yes? Ready? My example is this. I have never eaten ajiaco, for example. Yes, I have never eaten ajiaco. But maybe you, Carlos, maybe you have eaten, or Christian, maybe he has eaten ajiaco. Okay, if you have eaten ajiaco, you can say, teacher, you haven't, but I have eaten ajiaco. So you tell us the story that you remember about that day you ate ajiaco, and you have to fold your finger. So now you have 4. And if you tell the story about the thing that the other people didn't do, you can tell the story and do this. Other story, and other story. And you have to finish. The first person that finishes folding finger by finger, the first person that finishes is the winner of the game. You didn't understand? Or yes? Carlos. Maybe? Okay, let's try. Christian, are you there? No? Okay. I'm going
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Okay, very good. So we are going to play a game, right?
What game, teacher?
My God, I have to explain again. Okay, the game is, you have 5 fingers in your hand, okay?
Okay.
Show me your 5. Your 5.
Like this?
Christian. Show me your 5. Okay, no. I'm going to take the picture right now that you are only. Okay, you have to tell 5 stories. Okay, for example, I'm going to make an example. The same example, which I call, I have never eaten ajiaco. I have never eaten ajiaco. Maybe Carlos or you may eaten ajiaco. So you have to say, okay, ajiaco. The story about the day you ate ajiaco. What did you do? The story about that day. So if for example, you say, you in your participant, I have never been to Cartagena. Maybe Carlos, and I say, I have been to Cartagena. And the first person who folds all their fingers telling us the story is going to be the winner. If you Carlos Sanchez says yes. Christian.
Tell me, teacher. I didn't hear you, teacher.
You didn't hear the explanation?
I can hear you very well.
Yes, me neither, teacher. The connection is, is gone off.
It's repeating the last problem.
Okay, let me see if you can hear me now, maybe.
Yes, teacher, better.
Okay. Carlos?
I am here, teacher.
Okay, can you hear me well?
More little.
Okay. So, but did you understand the activity that we're going to do?
Yes, yes.
Sure.
Okay, and you, Christian?
Let me let me if I understood. Um, so I have to put my hand like this, right? And I have to say some question. For example, I have never been in Paris, and I put my and so Carlos have to close one finger or put down finger, and then have to explain what he did when he did that. Or
Yes.
yes, I got it.
First person. Yes, the first person who closes his all the fingers, all the hand. It's the first person is the winner. Okay.
Okay,
It's very easy.
okay.
Okay, I'm going to start. Okay. Then Christian says one thing he has never done, maybe, and we have the opportunity to close or to get down one finger. And then Carlos is going to say something that he has never done. Okay? So I'm going to start. Um, I have never eaten seafood. Okay, Christian, tell us the story.
Teacher, I remember something disgusting that happened to me. Uh, I don't like seafood, but one day, my dad invited me to a restaurant here in Cali. La Lamea is very common here if you want to find some seafood. So I remember he bought a stick of fish. I don't know if it's correct. Stick fish. Yes. I remember that I ate that fish, and oh, even when I went to my house, when I arrived my house, I had a stomach ache, and
Oh my.
then I threw up.
Oh.
I remember that I got sick, you know, and in that moment when I ate that food, because it's something like a fish, I don't remember, it's like a mariscos, something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a piece of stick, and in that moment when I ate that, and that happened to me, I say no, I never will eat this again. So for that reason, I don't like seafood.
Okay, very good. Okay, very good. Now, Christian, it's your turn. Say something that you have never done.
Okay, teacher, I've never being in United States.
No, me neither. Say something, another thing that maybe we could do.
I've never been in San Andres.
Me neither. I have never been in San Andres. And you, Carlos?
School teacher. Yes, of school.
In San Andres?
I tell us
Have you been in San Andres?
Yes.
Okay. So, Christian, please, something different. Okay.
I know
Other-
San Andres Island.
You don't know San Andres Island.
Me? Yes, I
Yeah.
was in San Andres Island. Yes.
Hey, bueno, entonces levanta tu mano y yo tengo una historia. Yo he ido a San Andrés Islas y puedes bajar el dedito contando la historia, ¿ok? Ok, go ahead.
How do you say el más pequeño?
I don't know the name of the fingers. They have names, but I really don't remember the names of the fingers. I know that we have
Baby
4
finger. Okay,
fingers
baby
and a thumb.
finger. Baby finger.
A little finger. Okay.
Okay. The first time was I was in San Andres Island was a student in the Navy. I was in the Gloria.
Oh my God.
Yes.
In the famous one?
Yes. No. Yes, I was travel between Cartagena and to San Andres Islands.
In
Uh,
El Buque Gloria?
yes, of course.
Oh, very nice.
I was a student. It was an amazing history. I never been in San Andres Island. It was a beautiful place. I know. I worked for 3 years, and I come back and to Cartagena. It was in 2003 in November. I remember the exactly date. I don't remember, but I was in San Andres Island. It was a beautiful place. One moment, teacher.
Okay.
Velero, eso es sailboat.
And a sailboat.
Yes.
Okay, very good,
Gloria
Carlos.
sailboat.
Okay, so you have 4 and Christian have 4. Okay. Please, Carlos, tell us something. Yeah, because you're 3, so you have only 4. Okay, so tell us something you have never done.
One moment. I never done. One moment. Let me think, please.
Okay, something you have never done. Algo que nunca hayas hecho. Something you have never done.
I never done in okay, it's a yeah, okay. I never done to go to Venezuela.
You've never been to Venezuela. Oh my God, it's my turn. Oh my God. I have another story. Yes, Christian, go with your story.
Teacher, really, I'm a Venezuelan. I born in Venezuela.
Of course. Okay.
I born in Venezuela, but it was like 50 years ago that I went to Venezuela because my dad.
Sorry. 50 years ago?
Yes. Okay. I born in Venezuela, but
no. But Christian, stop, because 50 years ago is 50 years ago.
No, 15, teacher, 15.
So 15 years ago. Oh my
15.
God. 50 years ago. Oh my God.
No.
15 years ago. Oh my
Yes.
God, yes.
I born there, right? But when I was like 4 years, my dad and my brother came to Colombia, right? And they registered me here in Colombia. But in 15 years ago, I went to Venezuela because in those days I wanted to travel to Spain, right? Because in Venezuela in that moment with Chavez, you can go to Spain or Europe, and then you can go to. They don't need the visa. You don't need a visa, only the passport, and go. But when I went there, even I went to check my ID in Venezuela 50 years ago. I go there because I born in Maracay, near Maracay, Estado Carabobo, in a downtown, in a town called I forgot the name the town. Villa El Cura. Villa El Cura is the town that I born.
That I was born.
I was born. Sorry, teacher. I was born.
Okay, very good. Excellent story. Well, I have to tell my story because if not, you're going to win the game, and I'm not going to let you win the game. My story is about Venezuela. I was like 13 years old. I visited my aunt in Cucuta. She lived in Cucuta some years ago, and I visited her. And as a part of the visit, she took me to a place in no sé qué, something with Táchira in Venezuela.
Estado Táchira, San Cristóbal.
Yes, San Cristóbal, Estado de Táchira, and we visited some beautiful places there in Venezuela, and we also bought things. And I remember they were very, very cheap because Colombian money was like dollar in Venezuela many years ago. So with not very much, but I think if my aunt went to Venezuela just for both some things that were cheaper, I think Colombian pesos were a little bit more. I don't know. I remember that story. Okay, it's my turn. So we have 4 each one. Okay. I have never, oh my God, my inspiration flew. Okay, let me see. I have never been to another country apart from Venezuela. I have never been to another country. Okay, Christian has an experience. Tell us, apart from Venezuela.
Teacher, a long time ago, here was how can I say that, an event that everybody paid the money to go to other sites, and but my parents they bought a ticket to go to Ecuador. I remember that I traveled twice, and I met and I knew the capital of Ecuador, Quito.
Quito.
And yes, even there, when I went there, the food, a lot of things are cheaper than here. So the cloth, the weather coat, leather coat. Yes, leather coats are very, are cheaper than here.
Okay, very good. And you, Carlos, have you ever been to another country? Have you ever been abroad?
Yes, teacher. I was in Ecuador too.
Oh my God. Tell us your story.
No, it's a beautiful story. I was working for not working. I was visiting Ecuador in 2009.
What was the reason of your visit?
I work.
Okay.
I work like military. I visit Ecuador for 2 years. 2 years, no, 2 days. 2 days
For
only.
2 days.
Yes, today I come back here in Colombia.
Oh my God. Okay, very good. Okay, so you have 3 and I have 4. Leandro, welcome. How was the match?
Hello, teacher.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine.
How was the match? Were you watching the match?
Just the first time.
Why not the other one?
Because I was getting a computer to be with you, but I couldn't until this time. I have no headphones now, so I have to talk a little loud. Okay.
Okay, very good. Okay, it's my turn. Oh no, it's not my turn. It's Christian's turn.
Yes, teacher. And okay, I have never bought Nike shoes or sneakers over 300,000 pesos.
No, me neither. No, no. Sorry, Christian. Your I haven't are very difficult to get over. Come on, another one.
Other one, teacher. Okay, I have never. I have never threw up. I never threw up somebody.
On somebody.
On somebody, yes.
Or over somebody. Oh my God. No, me neither. Oh my God, no. Okay, Leandro, what are we doing? We are playing a game and we have to say some things that we have never done. For example, I said I have never been abroad, but if you have been abroad, you can say your story and collect 5 points. The first person to collect 5 points, it's the winner of the game. Christian has 3 and Carlos has 3 and I have 4. So Christian is trying to tell us something that we have never done. Sorry, that he has never done. For example, he said he has never thrown up over other person, but I think in my experience I have never done that. So maybe you have an experience or a story that you can tell us about this, or we can try with another one.
But maybe the topics were the topic of what I have never done is anyone.
Yes, your own experiences. Leandro, tell us, for example, something you have never done, something in your life
that I would like to do. I would like to fly in a helicopter, but I haven't never done it.
You have never flown in a helicopter?
Yeah, never.
Okay, it's not my case. Christian, have you?
No, teacher, even in an airplane.
No.
Okay, maybe Carlos.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, you have?
Yes, of course.
Oh my God, because you're in a military career. So tell us the story. Tell us the story about the helicopter.
Well, it's when, for example, I was in Coveñas, Sucre, was a contamination in area.
In a polluted area.
Yes, in the sea was a.
Okay.
Was a contamination in the sea, and I had to fly in helicopter and and I see the contamination in the sea for one chick. What do you say? Was
For a while.
was
It
an
was a
accident.
moment.
It was an accident, chief.
Okay.
How do you say derramar?
Yes, this spilled. Let me see. I don't know how to say that, but I'm going to ask.
Spill.
Spilled, yes.
Spill
Oil.
oil in the sea.
An oil spilled. Oh my
Yes.
God. Okay, it was an emergency.
I take a picture for the oil in the sea. Was a investigation from the captain and the marine agency and people
Okay.
belong for the about
Okay. So Carlos, you can't put down one more finger. Now you have two, and
Two.
Christian has three, and
Two
I have
finger.
four. My God, Carlos is going to win. Come on. Okay. Carlos, something you haven't done. Otra cosa, another thing you have never done.
I never done for the ever mountain.
You have never climbed a mountain?
Yes.
I have a story about that. So I have four, now I have three.
Have you?
I have a story.
Yes, you do. You, where?
Yes.
Do you know Everest?
Because not the Everest, but Nevados in Colombia.
No.
Yes.
No, it's ever no other mountain.
The Everest.
Yes.
Ah, no. The Everest, no. And Christian, I don't think Leandro has climbed. They haven't climbed the Everest mountain. No, something we maybe have done.
It's very dangerous to go to Everest.
Yes, of course, and it's very far and very expensive. Las Tres Cruces hiking, very good. For example, I have climbed Nevado del Ruiz, Nevado de Santa Isabel, and those things here in Colombia, but no, the Everest, no. Oh my God, very good. Okay, but I'm going to tell my story when I was young, because I have my point in order to finish the activity. So when I was young, I was a mountain climber, and we used to hike these Colombian mountains, and I climbed the Nevado de Santa Isabel and the Nevado del Ruiz, and it was a very good experience because I played with the snow, and I also could see the snow falling, and that was a very good. Okay, next, my turn to say something. Well, guys, I have never bought something. No, I have never bought something I didn't like. Have you?
No. I buy what I like.
I have never bought. Yo nunca he comprado. I have never bought something I didn't like. Algo que no me gustara. Have you? ¿De pronto ustedes?
No.
Because I have never bought something I didn't like. No?
No, teacher.
Christian? Carlos?
For me or for the other people?
Maybe you have maybe a story about this. Maybe if you bought something you didn't like. No? Okay.
No.
Let's try with another thing. I have never done ice skating. Have you? Ice skating? Patinaje en el hielo? Leandro says no. Christian, Leandro says, yes, Leandro, please tell us the story. Ice skating, patinaje sobre el hielo.
It's the same like skate on the road. You know, here is a
Yes,
there is
skating.
a
Yes.
center here. Christian must know it. It's
Yes.
called the Estación, and you can do it by 45 minutes, like 18,000 pesos per person. It's very nice.
Wow.
But you know, when you fall down, it's hard because it hurts more. You know.
Oh my God! Yes.
But it's
You
very
fell
nice.
down on
I went to my
ice.
family.
No way.
I went to my family, and you know who does it better? The women's, because they sky better than us.
Oh my God! Very
Very
good.
nice.
Okay, very nice.
A
Thank you.
lot of people do it on weekends.
Okay, Christian says, yep, I'd like it. Okay, Christian, now you know in La Estación, but it's 18,000 per person. Okay. Okay, very good. So, Leandro, you have a point. Leandro, please tell us something you have never done that maybe we have.
I would like to. I haven't never diving.
I have thought.
Ah, in the sea.
No, in the sea, no.
So
Sorry.
that's the point. The sea.
Yes, I know.
You know, I'm afraid of the sea. I'm afraid
no,
of.
no, no. It's really nice, but I haven't had the opportunity. Carlos, have you ever dived in the sea? ¿Has buceado? Or maybe Christian? Bucear? To dive? No?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Carlos has done everything. Oh my God. Because you work in the Navy.
Yeah.
Okay. Always in the
I'm
sea.
better.
Oh my God.
It's
So tell us
beautiful.
your story. It's part of your work? Sorry, it's part of your job?
Yes, I have to know.
You have to know to be a good diver.
Yes, diving in the under the sea. How do you say
In the sea.
under the sea?
In the
It's
sea,
beautiful.
diving in the sea,
In the sea.
into
In
the
the
sea,
sea.
into the sea, yes.
It's beautiful. I had to have fish, beautiful fish, different color. It's beautiful. For example, when I was in the Rosario Island, it's beautiful. As a
Island, Rosario Island.
sorry, teacher.
Rosario Island. You don't pronounce the S. Island.
Rosario Islands in Cartagena.
Okay. They are beautiful.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Okay, very good. So, Carlos, you have only one finger. Oh my God, Carlos is going to win. Oh my God, no. So, Christian, something you have never done.
Teacher,
Something easy for Leandro and easy for me, but not easy for Carlos because he's going to win. We cannot let him win.
I was trying to say I have never done paragliding.
Paragliding.
Paragliding, teacher.
I'm going to write it. Paragliding is a paragliding.
Yes, I have never done that.
Paragliding. No, I have never done paragliding. Maybe you, Leandro?
No, me neither.
You, Carlos? I know, Carlos. No. Yeah. Yeah, very good. Oh my God. You are dangerous, my friend. Okay, Carlos, tell something you have never done.
It's my turn?
Yes. Sorry. Okay, go.
Okay, I never done I don't know.
Maybe it's something rare, or maybe being in a place, in a special place, or maybe bought, que hayas comprado, bought something, or I don't know, read a book. For example, I have never read Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or I have never seen Jurassic World movie, for example, about movies, about books, about food, about places to go.
Okay, I never visit,
Visited?
visited Egypt
Ah,
pyramids.
very difficult. Yeah. Leandro, have you ever been to Egypt?
Egypt, Egypt.
Egypt, no, but I know
Wow.
pyramids.
You know the pyramids?
Yeah,
Where?
I went to Cancun.
Oh my God, that's
Chichen Itza is the name, Chichen Itza or
yes,
something like that.
Chichen Itza. That's
Chichen Itza,
very beautiful. Yes,
very, 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 very yeah, beautiful.
beautiful. Okay, Leandro, when did you go to Cancun?
1 year ago, it was on March or on April. There is like a ceremony
Hmm.
because with the light of the sun, there is a mystery with that pyramid in April when
Yes.
with the lights is come from the pyramid a snake. You don't know the history?
Oh
It's just happened
no, I did.
once by year. I don't remember. It's in March or
One day in the
one
year.
day, like few minutes for
Oh
one
my
for
God!
1 year.
And you were there
1 year. No, I didn't. I didn't went in that day. I went
that
to
moment.
February. I went in February. It was
Oh.
in April, maybe in April.
Oh my God, Leandro, you have 2 points. Very good.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay. Okay, it's my turn. I have never, I have never seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie. Never. Maybe have you?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Oh, Christian.
teacher. Yes,
Eh,
teacher.
Carlos, Christian. Oh my God. So, Christian, tell us your story about the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie.
Teacher, my wife is one of her
Mhm.
favorite movie of her. You know,
Yes.
yes,
Oh.
she likes like the themes on the thematic about the movie.
Oh.
And
Yes.
yes, and I remember I seen twice.
You've seen it twice. Oh my God. Really nice. Okay. And you, Carlos?
One moment, teacher. I open the microphone. Okay, I
Mhm.
forget. I wax the Charlie. How do you say Charlie? La chocolate
Charlie and the Chocolate
and
Factory
chocolate factory. Okay, I wax the movie, but no, it's my favorite movie.
movie.
But I wax
You
when
watched
my
it.
I wax the watches the that movie.
Okay, very good. Okay, so I
No,
think
no, no,
Carlos,
no in English, Reverend, no in English, in Spanish.
not in English, in Spanish, but you have seen the movie. Okay, so we have one winner. We have Carlos is the winner. Oh my God. Okay, very good. Okay, I want to finish this encounter with video. I want to share the link to you. Let me share the link to the video. And please watch this video and where is it? Where is it? Yes. Okay, it's oh my God. Mhm. So I'm going to send you the link. So go to that link and please watch that video. Please close your microphones. Yes, Leandro is okay. Christian, okay. Carlos is okay. Go to the video and watch it, please. Leandro and Carlos, please tell me when you finish to watch your video, please.
Yes, teacher, I'm ready.
Carlos, I'm going to write a question for you. This is Carlos. Leandro, I have a question for you. I'm going to write it. Teaching resources. Carlos, in your question, there is a spelling mistake. There aren't teaching resources. And Leandro, you have your question. How do you think? Okay. For example, give examples, Carlos. So what activities, for example?
For example, game. For when you have to motivate your student in the classroom, how you have the resource, and you invent something for a student, give idea for to be motivate the student. For example, that's idea. For example, you have to you do right now for motivate acts. Right now, for example, in the town, I was born in town.
Mm-hmm.
I don't my teacher don't have a lot of resort, but some teacher have another activity. For example, go for out the classroom,
Mm-hmm.
invent something for how do you say, okay, games,
Mm-hmm.
motivate to the student.
Okay, thank you, Carlos. What about you, Leandro? You said making talk by themselves. If you make they talk each other, they talk themselves, how can you do that?
Okay, I have a real example. You know, my
Mm-hmm.
son is 7 years, no? He
Mm-hmm.
has been at the Colombo by two of them.
Mm-hmm.
So he understand, he knows some words, but he doesn't like to talk in English. So I make to him answer to me by English. You know, he can put the grammar together in a sentences, but he do it by himself. He tried to explain to me like making figures, making sounds in English what he wants to say. I think that is the best way, because I studied at the Colombo and I had a teacher that make us speak only in English, even
Yes.
if we we don't know anything about the topic of the class. It's the best way, just talking, even if you don't know how to do it.
Okay, thank you, Leandro. What about you, Christian? Your question was, what kind of activities do you think students enjoy more?
Okay, teacher, I think it's when the students use the technology, right? With the tools. For example, I have a nice experience for my students. I let them to do a routine. You know, they have to make a routine, but they have to record themselves, and so some actions that they have to do it right about that doing their routine on Sunday or Saturday every weekend. So I knew they love it because they went to record themselves, and even they spoke in English and record all the activities that they did every day. And even how can okay, in this moment, in this era, some students like to be a YouTuber, something like that, right? And they love, and even they watch those persons doing like a challenging something like that, and they use that, and they did very well, you know, because they use the technology, and they trying to explain in English all the activities they did. It was nice. It was nice experience that me, because I noticed that they like that kind of stuff to learn English, but in a fun way, you know, using the tools.
Yes.
And it was so very grateful.
Okay. Well, guys, it was very good to share with you today. We have finished our encounter. Let me tell you that you are improving. Carlos, you are improving a lot. And also Christian, Leandro in this class. You weren't in the most of the class, but thank you for join us in this final part of this class. And I want to see you next week on Tuesday. We're going to work on Unit 5. It's called On Sale. We're going to talk about shopping. We're going to compare some products. We're going to talk about payment options that we have. We're going to talk advertisements and all the vocabulary and the activities we have on Unit 5, okay? On sale, en venta, on sale. So see you next week, and practice a lot and study the ebook on Unit 5, okay? Thanks, Leandro, to you.
Okay. See you.
Happy weekend.
Have a nice weekend, you too.
Happy weekend, everybody.